Alright, so I am doing this different than every other video, and here you are seeing my face. So first off, this will be match day 10 of summer, and I'm gonna be honest here, this is probably gonna be my last match, and I'm actually like not joking. And no, I am not quitting soccer, but by the time when I come back in April, I think we gotta look for new opportunities. I'll get into a full summary after the fact of literally everything I have to share, because there is a lot that I have to share. But we're gonna get through this match first. I'm gonna try to go hard, try to demand some things more, just be physical, try to give it all I can depending on the situation. So that's really all I got for now. So enjoy the match, and then at the end, just get ready for me to speak, because I have a lot. So with that, let's just get right into the match.
Yeah. You see how we just goof around, bro? Yeah, like Yo-Yo's like, te voy a sacar. Once Jerry goes in, so they're saying on the street, no, es un amigo que nos estaba gritando en el partido. Yo, is that the moon over there? You see the moon?
I did everything right here in my opinion until the shot, but I knew a man was coming immediately at me, and I was slightly too far behind the ball, and I just completely sailed this one. I'll give it an A for effort for the situation on my part.
As I told Jerry, you don't need it. Oh, nice ball. Oh my God.
Yeah, we don't. Oh, yeah, dirty. We want to pick up like a lot more people for over 35. Like, no, I'm definitely doing.
All right.
Well, I mean, the 2.5.
I don't know. That's a darker looking ball.
They try and like get a degree that'll help them at some point.
I don't actually know.
Study about.
It was on this field when we started.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
First off, this isn't a beautiful goal by any means. I was just moving into the box in open space, and Danny was able to pull off a shot here. What I realized was the goalkeeper, before it hit him, was struggling to recognize the ball with his hands, and I had that feeling he was going to bobble it based on his facial expression. That's what happened, and I just stayed calm since I didn't know if it would go to me, and it ended up coming to me. On the goal, I ended up having to only beat the defender, and I placed it perfectly.
Next one. Ooh.
Yeah, Tristan.
Manny, you got dropped.
Tristan, look at Tristan. Good. Let's go, finish it.
Oh.
Good job, Tristan.
That's good, Tristan. Good job, bud. Great ball.
Believe it or not, I don't like using my head to score being 5'6", but my biggest 2 goals in my lifetime have came off my head, actually. On this chance, I got into open space and I was wanting to volley it in, which was what I was adjusting my feet to. I realized it was going to be too high, so at the last instant, I decided to use my head, and unfortunately, I missed by a foot. I thought it was going in truly after it hit my head, and I was low-key disappointed, but my idea was fantastic.
Ooh, good. Time. Good job, Caesar. On back. Jerry. Oh, Jerry. Good job, Jerry. You're good. Got him.
Go, Tristan. I know you see that, yeah?
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, good job, Chris.
This isn't your typical corner by all means, but I saw the amount of space at the top of the key, so I wanted to put it in that spot directly, and it landed there, but one of my guys wasn't able to get any sort of hit on it.
Yeah, it's in.
We're gonna
find it.
Yeah, it is.
It's I think on my phone when I go to the cup.
But I mean, yeah, it just reduces the amount of time you're actually on, like flexing it, because a few seconds before the
pull out.
pitch.
Yeah, that's nothing on my screen. Yeah, usually you're not gonna see it ever. 9, almost 9:30.
If you're wondering if the channel will have a funniest moments video, here's this on replay. To be honest, I knew the ball was coming down, but I had no idea what I wanted to do with it in my own box, minus just hit it. I also forgot what direction I was facing, and I realized very late my fate when my foot was sticking right at me. This would also conclude the half with my goal keeping it 1-0. I get put back into the match after starting the second half on the bench for some reason, and first off, I angled the GoPro badly into my backpack, and then I knocked my iPhone down running past it, and then we were up 2-0, and then we made it 3-0, and afterwards, I pissed off the biggest guy on the pitch as the smallest guy just by rubbing into him. The rest is history, so enjoy the audio, because the clock continued to run on with not much action in the rest of the match. I wish y'all could have heard things better, though.
Upset, dude. He's upset. Give him red card.
You ain't shit, bro. You guys have been talking the whole time. You been talking the whole time, dude.
They're just upset.
Yeah, no, number 7 is torch. All the shit.
Yeah,
He's the one who started, yeah.
Oh, no, I...
just knocked it past Keith. He just knocked it past Keith, but I'm like, after that, it was a near shot roofer. It's like, dude, every shot that you've taken on me has been blocked.
how's that a foul, dude?
All right, we'll do another.
That's not foul.
Somebody out here got their referee shirt.
Well, that's a way to win, for sure. Score the match-winning goal. I got a guy pissed off. Pretty eventful, to say the least, but, I mean, I'm still going to share my thoughts. My thoughts on everything has not changed, but, you know, it's nice to at least end the year with a goal, first of the year. Could say you went out with a bang, essentially, so, thought I could have did a little better. I got some free space to run, but didn't really execute on that, but I didn't really care to. I did what I wanted to. You know what I said at the beginning of the video. I would say I achieved all that. Piss people off. Do great things. I don't know what you could ask more, and we won. So I'm going to drive back to the crib, and then I will share just everything with y'all. There he is. Getting in his truck. At this point, we got to make some content, so... I mean, this is man of the hour right here. I don't know how good you can see it because his lights are, but this is a pretty good way to end this. All right, let's see him drive away. Alright, so I've made it back to the house, and you know, now I'm just gonna share why this series is gonna pretty much just come to an end here. So I've been mainly playing in this league since 2023 in the spring specifically, and they needed a goalkeeper, and the guy who was assembling the teams, and still does even though he's not around anymore, he just kept having me play keeper. And you know, I've never was comfortable distributing the ball on my feet as a keeper because I was never familiar with that. I've always been a right back, and I ventured out when I was about 18 to playing as more of a wingback role, right wing role, because in Florida specifically, it's just all speed. It's, I guess, more technical, and there's a lot of moving pieces going all around at once. So I've also always been used to a fast game. So two different things there. So just being put in positions that aren't my natural, and you know, sometimes I feel forced to do it. And you know, it's still been the case. I've hardly played my natural position. I haven't been opposed, but I mean, this year I've been starting to get pissed off about it. I didn't mind playing keeper in the winter season because we had 2 keepers go down, and that was a different team, by the way. We ultimately won the league. So like, that was like the only true fun we've had in this series this year, is the whole winter series. That was fun. You can't tell me that wasn't like fun in particular. And then we get in the spring, I get put on a weaker team because it's pretty much the other guy just doesn't trust me enough, because he wouldn't put me as a fielder. He didn't trust me for some reason, and when he put me on the field, he put me in weird positions. So that's always been my problem, personally. And you know, the last match, as you saw, the troll match, wasn't taken serious. A lot of matches you're gonna see, they weren't taken serious, and it's just ridiculous. Sometimes the ref doesn't care. Today the referee was on fire, so I always prefer having her as a referee. She's really good at her job, so shout out to her about that. But yeah, the referees, even though they have licenses, they're not great. I would say they're really subpar, and that's an understatement in my opinion. But anyways, so we just need to get back into some full-time 11v11, you know what I'm saying? Something that I'm comfortable with, something that I can actually go sliding, because this league, they don't let you slide or anything. Nothing. And it's like, if you make contact with someone, it's a foul. So, you know, it's a soft league too. I'm tired of it. There's only so many few good actual teams, and the fact that we're paying $50 per season, as in like, you know, fall, winter, spring, you get what I'm saying. We're paying $50 for garbage. We really are. I mean, I'm not gonna twist it. I've paid less in other places for top quality, and you know, to be paying what feels like a premium in my eyes, it's ridiculous. It really is. So I want to go somewhere else where we can just be ourselves, be in intense matches, just the stuff like that. Something that suits more my style. There's a couple leagues, and more of the heart of St. Louis, there's a 11v11 league in itself, run by just a big, I don't know if it's a sports complex or something on the lines of that, spread out throughout St. Louis. And there's also the Hispanic League. That would be pretty fun, I would say. Very intense, physical. I'd be up for it, honestly. So we're gonna look at some options, honestly, and you know, we're gonna weigh in on those. I'll be away for some time, so I'm gonna weigh on some options. I'll probably just do the normal 11s league. Just, you know, we gotta meet a new group of people, you know what I'm saying? I'll still train with these guys, so I mean, but it's not gonna work with me playing with them anymore. It's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna look for new opportunities next year because we just need it. I just feel I'm wasting my time. I really do. So it's been a struggle too, so just think it'd be a matter of getting into a new environment, making new connections. So that's where I feel I want to, you know, overall go with. So I hope y'all understand. So no, I'm not quitting soccer. I said that at the beginning of the video. We need to find more opportunities that are better. No one wants to watch garbage like this on YouTube. We gotta get into some real stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that's where my mindset is. So we're gonna reach out to some people for the next half a year about, and you know, maybe realistically by the summer I'll have to figure out things work. We find a new home to play at, and you know, people I like. It's not that I don't like everybody, but I mean, I don't get enough support on the field. I don't. It seems once I'm with the ball, I don't got really many options. I'm not a 1v1 type of guy. I've only really defended that type of stuff, and I like the run, and there's, you know, not enough space. So, and people don't understand how I play, and it seems that's never been understood. And I just don't like, you know, having to slow myself down and be told things to do that are not right, in my opinion. So ultimately, there's a lot of reasons. I'm not going to talk bad about anyone. I'm just not. Some people, I did bring up one person in particular who runs the show. I mean, some things are just the truth. You can't change that reality. So yeah, you know, I had a good time with some of these guys, and you know, maybe not all of them, but it's a privilege to at least get some fitness in. And I mean, maybe I'll go out there if they need an emergency play or some substitute, or if there's time, if I'm not playing my other stuff or whatever we got going on. But yeah, I'm gonna be still training at least, so we're gonna work on some stuff to make me a better player the next half a year. So looking forward to that. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be all the soccer content as in me playing. So try to make the best of it. I'm happy we could, you know, end it off with a bang, because you really couldn't end a series off better than, you know, how we did tonight, honestly. I don't know if we finished last. The other team needed at least a draw tonight to guarantee the playoffs. I assume they made it, but yeah, I hope they, you know, get pissed off again and forfeit. That was hilarious. Odd way to also end the series. So other than that, that's really gonna be it from me. I'll still be uploading some soccer content. We got some cool stuff coming out, so just stay tuned for that. I just want to say thanks for supporting me, because this series was, you know, more about me. So I appreciate y'all, and we're gonna find y'all something better, because I got y'all. Excuse me. Like I said, y'all deserve something better and some quality. So, like, Friends, we're tired of coming out because it was garbage. But other than that, just wanted to say thanks to everybody again, and that's gonna be the end of this. So we'll see you soon. Take care.